The next feature in Adobe XD I want to make you familiar with is something called an overlay. And an overlay is when you want something to pop out, either like a drop down in a navigation, or maybe you want a keyboard to pop up where, say, someone's going to type in their search. That's going to be what we're going to do. So an overlay is going to be its own artboard. And this artboard is going to appear inside your page, your other artboard. And it's going to kind of pop up or drop down into the page that you're on. So again, this could be if you like go over recipes and there was a drop down menu that you wanted to appear, or what we're going to do is you're clicking on search and a keyboard's going to pop up. So what I basically want is this keyboard to pop up underneath my search so that I could type in my search query. So you need you need whatever you want to pop up, whatever you want your overlay to be, it always needs to be its own artboard. So that's just a thing to remember. And then that artboard is going to appear on your page. So I've got these two set up, and actually putting the overlay in is part of my prototyping mode. So I'm going to switch over to prototype mode, and I want this guy to be what happens. So I want, when I click on my search bar, I want this keyboard to pop up, allowing me to type in. So I'm going to go ahead and click and drag my arrow, my little, I would like this interaction to happen, over to the overlay. Now, by default, it's saying my trigger's a tap. And when you tap on search, you just want me to fade in to this other artboard, right? No. So I'm going to change my type from transition to overlay. It's one of the ones that we've kind of gone by all this time. Now you'll see a few things happen. One, this has become a dashed line. So that's telling you that instead of replacing the artboard you're on, you're going to have an interaction come into that artboard. And the second thing is you get this box. This box can be moved, and you notice when I click on it, it shows me an image of that other artboard. And so where do you want the other artboard to appear? I could have it above, I could have it below. By default, it's like centered. So in this case, I want this to pop up underneath where my search bar is. So I'm going to go ahead and move it under. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit so that I can see better what I'm doing. All right, make sure that that's actually directly underneath. Now, how do I want it to come in? Do I want it to dissolve? Slide right, I want it to slide down. So I want it to come in from here and slide down. So let's try that and see if that's the position that I want it in, because I do want it to end up here. So let's see if it's going to slide down into place correctly. Let's give it a try. So see, this has gone slide down from the very, very top, which is not exactly what I want it to do. And where did it end up? Did it end up over? Yeah, it ended up over. So that's not what I want. So I want it to slide in here underneath. Now you can do things like fix it so that when you scroll, by the way, then this doesn't move. But I want this, you know what? We can see how that works. So you could instead just dissolve it in and have it be pretty short, which is fine with me. Oops. I didn't mean to click that. I was looking at the type. We'll just leave that there. So instead, let's give that a try. Oops. Now I've just broken it. Yay. None. There we go. Thank you. So is this now right? This is now an overlay. I want the keyboard overlay to come in. I want it to dissolve in there, and that would be my action. Let's tap. All right, let's see. There we go. That looks better. So you can see sometimes it doesn't work quite the way you wanted it to. I'm not able to set where it starts and where it ends. So instead, I want this there so that I can type. And I've clicked and it's gone back away. So there we go. You can get a sense of how that could maybe be useful. Again, if you had you wanted multiple tips to come in, and then you could then set. So then if I wanted my tips, you'll notice it's kind of got an automatic that when you tap, it goes back. If I wanted, let's say I want my space key to go, just so that you can see how it works. All right, I want my space key to take me to the recipes page. I'm just going to do that so I can show you how that's gonna happen. All right, let's go back over to this guy. I've opened that up, and my space key takes me to the recipes page. Oh, that did a weird thing because I left it as an overlay. Oh, okay. You see how this is set? This guy is set as an overlay. That's not what I want. I want it to transition to the wireframe recipe page and dissolve. Sometimes it's good to see mistakes in action so you can see what happens. All right, let's try this again. I search, I click on this, and it takes me to that page, which I've done a funky thing and accidentally set the background. But what did I do? Oh, there's no background here. Well, that's my mistake. I can go ahead and fix that so that you have a background again. Apparently, I've been messing around with this document a little too much. But that's how you would have it work as, say, a piece of navigation that drops down. So again, we'll ignore the black background that Kat's accidentally added. But you could click on a thing, have it drop down a menu, and then have the menu take you to the other page. And so that's an overlay that we've added in that's appeared on the main page.